Alright, and here we are loading into what I'm hoping might be the last episode of Clean the Library, as we have the entire bottom floor done. And I have actually amazing news, which I am super thrilled about. SOLARIACRAF is saved. As of July 21st, 2026, they gained enough funding through efforts from other members of the server and, my assumption, the admins themselves. I did contribute a little bit towards it as well. So I don't know physically who contributed, other than myself and one other person, as those were the only two people mentioned. But I'd assume that a lot of the members of the server would have also, the admins, co-admins, owners, my assumption is they also pitched in. And to them I say thank you a lot. Okay, but we're doing anime, military, and theme parks. So yeah, and pretty much what this means is, SOLARIACRAF, ruler of the Skullclub Empire, is no longer discontinued, meaning that pretty much I'll be working more. You might hear me or see me stream soon, which I'm kind of very excited to sort of set up, is getting like a stream done. So I feel like that could be a heck of a lot of fun, but I am extremely thrilled that the server has been saved. And on top of this, I've done a bit of digging through my other series, Skullclub Adventure, and I'm making a massive lore change. Because the thing was, originally my idea was, oh no, there's this weird watcher kind of entity that's hunting them both. But then I kind of realized I don't like that anymore. Because the thing is, I'm like, I kind of want it to be my own thing, and I feel like feeding off of another YouTuber's kind of lore is not great. So sorry to sort of Grian for kind of doing that for the very first season of Skullclub Adventures. But from now on, there's a different entity that's kind of hunting them. And the thing is, I honestly don't want to just go back and delete the entirety of Season 1 of Skullclub Adventures. So yeah, the Watcher will stay in that one. But the thing is, the thing that's hunting them now is sort of what sent the Watcher after them in the first place, so this will be very interesting. I'm still sort of working on the brand new character's lore, which honestly shouldn't take me very long, considering I have a full page of lore just on that one single character I created on a literal whim. I'm very good at creating character lore for some reason, and I kinda like that about myself. Okay, let's do gradient books on the front, actually. Oh, I'm missing one. Now where the heck? There it is. What book was it? Number 7. 8, 9, 7, 10. Perfect. So yeah, the original lore for Skullclub Adventures is being rewritten. A little annoyed at myself for kind of wanting to rewrite everything, but then I kind of realized, hey, if I do it how I was originally going to do it, I might end up in some trouble with like the actual creator of the Watchers, and I don't want to like say, oh yeah, I created this when I truly didn't, and I almost feel like I'm feeding off of how popular they've gotten. to the point where I just don't want to steal another creator's idea and kind of change it into my own. And the reason this has come up was because of the whole, like, techno LARP thing. It kind of, I was watching it and I felt a little uncomfortable watching him because I'm like, it sounds just like the original person, but I'm like, it's not. And then I started thinking, well, what if I spent time creating something, only to have someone else steal it and then change it into their own thing? I just started thinking, gears in my head were turning, and I'm like, I wouldn't like that. I'm like, I'd probably feel either angry or uncomfortable, and I'm like, let me just redo Skulk Bloom Adventures while I still have a chance with Season 2. Because the thing is, like, there's some very crazy ideas I have for that series, and I'm very excited to kind of get them out. So yeah, I really hope that that you guys enjoy Season 2 of Skulk Bloom Adventures as much as I'm enjoying kind of creating some lore for it. I don't want to spoil too much, because of course I'm still physically working on the series and nothing is really set in stone for how some of the characters act just yet. Did I get it? Yes I did. And then I'm also very thrilled that kind of a lot of people were looking at SOLARIACRAF and were like, I want to save this. Because the thing was, it's still very much in its early stages, is my thought of the server. Because the thing is, the server fully hasn't even been out for like a year. At least, well, I shouldn't say that, it hasn't been out for a year consistently. We've had to do resets, restarts, things that come with servers, of course. And people, bugs, hackers, everything. I think I made a whole explanation video on that, honestly. But I'm very excited because it kind of means like, hey, a lot of us can still kind of chat together, because I wasn't sure what would happen to any of like the larger builds on the server that people have created, because the thing is, I'm pretty sure there's probably somebody's mega base somewhere. And I swear, if I'm the one with the mega base, I'm going to look at these people and be like, mine's not a mega base, it's just this castle that's not even fully built on a floating island right now. This isn't a mega base. Yeah, the thing was, I was not expecting to actually even make this video saying that, oh yeah, SOLARIACRAF is saved. As far as I was aware, I hadn't heard anything from like anyone about there being a single ounce of interest in saving the server. So I was really shocked when probably somewhere around like nearly 11 at night I was messaged and like a friend said, oh yeah, by the way, SOLARIACRAF is getting saved, and I'm like, huh? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was like nearly asleep at that point. But yeah, I just get pinged on Discord and I'm like, oh, what does Discord want? And then friend messages me and said, oh yeah, SOLARIACRAF is getting saved, we need the funding, and I'm like, hell yeah, I'll give funding. in all honesty, most of my money literally goes in towards Pokemon cards and adult things. So I'm like, let me just steal out my Pokemon card money. And just put, like, some money towards saving the server, because in all honesty, I love the server as well. And I'm pretty sure we're good for another year? I think? I don't know. Yeah, so hearing that SOLARIACRAF has been saved, I'm very, very excited, because, of course, I still have a lot more I want to kind of do on that server, and it's very funny. The moment I learned that the server was saved, I went on just this morning on the 22nd, and I think I was on for a good 4 hours or something. Something like that, actually. And I was just chilling playing. Because why not? It's honestly fun, even though it's still kind of quiet for some reason. But I guess that's because, like, a lot of people are probably working, considering it is, like, a literal Wednesday. I guess I was just kind of thrilled to hear, like, oh yeah, the thing that I've enjoyed for months isn't getting shut down. Which kind of means I'm going to have to actually dial back on one of the things I was planning to do for, this channel, actually. So I don't know if you've noticed it, but one of the playlists was deleted for another series. And that series was, of course, one of the Steam series, which I don't intend to start up if I have Skullclume Adventures going on top of Solaria, on top of whatever I'm going to be doing on this channel. Because the thing is, like, I'm enjoying Clean the Library, and I think this could possibly become just like a game where I'm just sitting here ranting while I'm playing. So honestly, I like that. It's calm, it's sort of a game where I can just sit here, do the same task, and just sit and chat without kind of having to think too hard about what I'm doing. And honestly, I like that. So yeah, this Clean the Library won't, well, I shouldn't say won't, it will become a permanent game, but it will become like the rant game. And what I mean by that is sort of the game where the truly only thing I'm doing is talking about my literal other series on top of playing the game. And this shall be the entirety of the anime section done in a record 15 minutes. Come on. Yep, finished. Okay, D is military. That's magic. Military. But yeah, and it's also very, very nice to kind of hear, like, that the thing with SOLARIACRAF is, I don't know if it's still happening, but I remember, I think it was a good 3 weeks ago, they said that they were going to update the server to the newest version. I don't know if they've done that yet, or if they're waiting to do it, or what was going on over there. But I just remember hearing from like one of the admins that, oh yeah, by the way, we're opening up a new section of server. The old area will still stay open so that people can like get things over, I guess. No, it's just a 3 stack. 2, 3, 1. Oh, military. And another stat point. Let's move into scan. Three, 1, 2. Okay, this one's another big lot of books. Six, 10, 5, 4, 2, 1, and 9. Review. Okay, am I blind? Where was I missing? I thought I was missing 3, not 2. 7, 2. Yeah, I'm missing 1. Where the heck is it? Come here. There we go. I will say though, one thing I do kind of regret, and I swear the timing on this couldn't have been honestly funnier, but the day right before they announced the server shutting down, I remember, oh yeah, I have 13,000 shards. And shards, they pretty much allow you just to get crate items. So I decided, let's buy the most. I bought 4 crate keys. I think each crate key was like 3,000 shards. And I think I bought 4 for the most expensive crate. Which, honestly, I'm now regretting, because the only things I literally got was 12 shulker shells. I think I got, I also got a heavy core and a slime morph. And something else, I think it was 12 diamond blocks. Honestly, sounds about right when it comes to crate things. Oh cool, noob army right next to each other. But yeah, so I buy all of those, and then I go over and I'm like, oh, I have some shards left over, let's buy the Ashen crate key, which I'm pretty sure is only 1,000 shards. So I'm now left with like 300 something shards. Only to learn that no, the server is not shutting down, so I swear, if in the next couple days one of the admins announces that there's an event where you need like shards for special crate items, I'm not, in all honesty, it's my fault for spending them. But I'm just going to be mad at myself and be like, bruh, why? Because the timing of that could not have been I don't think it could have been better unless I bought all those crate keys and then all of a sudden the admins are like, oh yeah, by the way, server isn't shutting down. So I will say I did get a little bit of a shock there when they said like server wasn't shutting down, which honestly, very thrilled about that. Still a little salty that I spent all my crate keys, but that's my own fault for doing that, in all honesty. And the thing is, I already had a slime voucher thing, so now I just have a second one. And the thing is, no one wants to buy them. No one wants the morph stuff. I do know I do have some things that I question if someone would be interested in, but I don't think so. Because the thing is, like, months ago we had vote armor, and the thing was, like, no one was really voting, and then for some reason they removed the vote armor. Still no idea why they did that. Maybe they were just removing it because no one wanted it, and it was kind of clogging the main chests. So I guess it made sense to kind of remove it, but the thing is, like, I have 3 leggings, 2 helmets, and then a couple chest plates from the set, so I question if someone would be interested in trading for those. If someone's interested in, like, oh, I want to collect removed items. But then at the same time, I don't know if one of the admins would get mad at me for trading it, because technically it shouldn't exist. And the thing is, like, I don't even use the armor, it just kind of sits on an armor stand rotting away. Because the thing is, it gave 0 thing except a boost whenever you were voting. So yeah, I just kind of have that sitting at my base, and then it's also very funny because me and one of the admins had a very fun time when he was selling, I think it was a safari net. I kept on trying to pay him, and he kept on trying to give it back to me. So we were just going back and forth, sending I think it was like $10,000 back and forth between each other, until he logs off and said, ha, try sending it now, and then it goes through anyway, so he gave me a totem of Undying that just said revenge. And I'm pretty sure that totem is just sitting in a random item frame in my base. And I do know there is an item I might try and see if I can get from a friend. It has literal no value other than it's just funny. It was just one of the owner's heads that just said Faded Soul. And honestly, if it sits on her account, that's fine, considering I think she said she never planned to really log back on again. And if she doesn't, that's her choice. Fine by me. She can have the head. And who knows, maybe if she gets bored, she'll log on and be like, hey, I got this. Because no doubt there's somebody on the server who would kill to have the admin's head. Well, I shouldn't say admin, one of the owner's heads. Okay, and then after F is theme parks. Theme park. Theme park, theme park. Theme park. Theme park. theme park. Yes, I know they are not in order, I'm just grabbing whatever one says theme park. As I'm pretty sure they go over here. But you here. But you here. You can go here. Let's actually do haunted on this side. And 9, 8. Put you here. Haunted. Close enough. I'll fix it if I have to. Also very fun because the thing is, with SOLARIACRAF not being cancelled, I am kind of looking for anyone who would maybe want to join the Empire at all. Honestly, you don't have to be in videos if you don't want to be. That's something I've kind of thought is like, yeah, no. If you want to make videos for the Empire, go ahead. But I do know one thing was I remember the admins kind of tasked me with helping make some promo vids for the server. And I remember there was another person who was helping make promo vids, but I honestly hadn't heard from them in months, and they just kind of scare me. So yeah, I did kind of get intimidated by one of the people there, where I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm not screwing with you. Scary energy. In all honesty, they're probably a really nice person, and I'm just terrified of nothing. But then again, as far as I'm aware, there are people who are just seem intimidating, but then are like totally different people when you actually get to know them and chat to them. So I probably haven't gotten to know this person very well yet. And the thing is, they're probably also extremely busy with life and other things. Even though it may seem, to myself, it seems like I have all the time in the world to kind of sit, film, and record, but the thing is, like, laziness, and also the want to just have time to myself. Because sometimes it feels like I've just been sitting there recording for day after day, to the point where I'm like, another video I have to record. And then other times it's like, ooh, I want to record, and then family's like, we're going somewhere, and I'm like, ah. So I will say these walls are not very thick. So pretty much every time I start recording, one of them will sometimes come in and I have to mute my audio because I'm like, great, I don't want to explain. I'm pretty sure they tell me to quit. That one's already in the bookshelf. Yeah, I remember when I was first, like, asked if I wanted to make promo stuff for the server, the only thing I really had going on was quite literally just Dandy's World and Minecraft. I didn't have anything else going on, but the thing was I couldn't really film for the actual, an actual Java account POV for the server, because broke, and I didn't really have a good computer. I have a better computer now, I will say. It's not top of the line, but it gets the job done. And the thing is, I do know if I were to try and play a AAA game on this thing, oh, it would crash. I never really bought it to play AAA games. I bought it for literally Minecraft and Roblox. And Steam. Can't forget my Steam games. Cooking Simulator, I didn't realize physically how much darn processor this thing required. I'm like, it's a cooking game, it can't need that much processing. And then here's Cooking Simulator, I'm hyper-realistic. Time to screw up your frame rate, and I'm just like, Cooking Simulator, no. So yeah, I'm surprised that that game runs relatively smoothly on my computer. At a great, I think it's like 20 frames per second. So it's not super great, it worked. Which is why that's the one I cut out from kind of filming. And the thing is, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this earlier, but I think I'm going to cut Raft out of, like, stuff that I might, film. I might stream games eventually, but I honestly don't know if I want to try and juggle streaming on top of everything I'm doing right now. And honestly, I don't think I will. Because, yeah, it sounds like it would be cool, but at the same time, it's like, then I'd need to set up a schedule of what days I'm going to stream, then I'll need to set up this, then I'll need to set up that. And it's like, great, here's another giant thing on my plate that I want to try and take over. That, honestly, I don't think I will have the literal energy to take over. I just know, like, a big thing right now is sort of getting the lore of Skullclume Adventures rewritten, because, of course, I've kind of dug a little bit due to TechnoLARP thing and kind of realized, hey, I don't think the idea of the Watchers kind of being in my thing anymore is something I want to continue. But yeah, no, there's still going to be an entity kind of chasing my character. One of them is definitely made up by myself. The other one, I've just kind of... I'm on and off about the second thing. Because it's like, ooh, cool, here's an entity that not many people know of. Do I like this entity or not? And it's kind of leaning on the, I don't really like the entity right now. Oh, that was the wrong button. I do know, though, for, like, Skull Plume Adventures, I'm still very much working on some of the character designs and sort of mods that I wanted to add in, and I'm really annoyed because one of them, turns out, Fairy Light doesn't have, like, a snapshot variant, and the annoying thing is I'm playing on a snapshot, which, now that I'm thinking about it, probably isn't the greatest idea, because I've kind of dug around and heard, oh yeah, snapshots, they can be a little bit laggy, a little bit glitchy. But honestly, I haven't seen any of that. Because the thing is, all of my stuff is running through Cursed Forge, because I don't know how to set up modding myself. And honestly, I am completely hopeless when it comes to Litmatica and trying to get schematics off of things. Not joking, it took me 2 hours just to get the castle and the other stuff onto that private world for me to kind of show off to all of you. And the thing was, I'm still missing one schematic from that server. Now, I did not build this. This came from the custom world generation, and it was named Wizard Tower. Now, I really like it because I'm like, ooh, I can do a watchtower kind of cool thing with this, ooh. So, I'm trying to get that off, and I'm already about ready to just throw the schematic into the garbage. There's nothing wrong with the schematic itself, it's just attempting to transfer it between files. It sounds easy, but it's not to me. Because for some reason, my head cannot wrap around just grabbing a file, placing it in a different spot, and it working perfectly the first time. Or the fourth. I don't know what I've kind of done to sort of screw it up this badly. Oh. That was a military book, which I will have to grab in a moment. Once I head over here to the magic section. 2, 3, 4. Eight. 9. 8. 9. 1. There we go. 10. There we go. Now let's head back over there and grab that military book. And that's the entirety of the military and everything over there. Now, let's head over here with the magic. And kind of just go around and scoop up. Screwing. I think I'll actually stick that one on the front. Oh, wrong category. This one, Forbidden Tomes. Summoning rituals, lovely. I will say I am super excited to kind of be sitting here rewriting Skulkbloom Adventures more. A little frustrating, but the thing was, the way I kind of wrote it, was reading it and I'm like, I don't love it. Because it was kind of getting to a thing of, I don't love this. And then my brain said, what if you rewrote it? And I'm like, if I rewrote it, I wouldn't hate myself. And I'm like, oh. Yeah, I think I need to rewrite this. Wait, these two are literally the same one. Arcade. 6, 5. Two, 3, 10, 7, 10. Grand Wizard Archives. Enchanted Artifacts, Necromancy. Okay. Let's start going around and collecting and filling up these shelves. I will say I'm trying to keep my character lore for Skulkbloom Empires relatively the original. Because the thing was, I do kind of like it how I originally wrote it. And the main gimmick with, like, Skulkbloom Adventures is Orchid and Azul, the two characters, can actually talk through, like, text that appears on screen. And I will say, they are not evil. They're sort of who Skulkbloom Adventures is kind of based upon, or looking at. Because the more you kind of dig, the more it's very based around those two. Because the thing is, Skulk comes from, like, the deep, dark, evil kind of thing, and Bloom actually comes from, like, Orchid, who's based around a Moo Bloom. And digging more, I've kind of come across a thing called Code Rot, which I'm kind of a little bit excited to kind of bring in to the series. Because, of course, I'm not a coder, so I don't know too much on it, but I've done some research, and honestly, I like the idea of what I have planned and how that'll sort of affect them both. I'm probably saying too much again, aren't I? Yeah, whatever. But yeah, I have a lot of ideas for how this series is going to sort of play out and what sort of things will happen. The main one thing I would love is if a friend would love to join, but I don't know. I might have to start it off where, like, I don't have any friends on there with the first couple of episodes just to kind of get a starting point, maybe? Because the thing is, I also don't know how it'll sort of play out. I just know I'm very happy that I have voice mod on the world, because the thing is, I've kind of realized the mic I'm using sucks. And the thing is, it's not that I don't have an external microphone and headset. I do. My computer, for some reason, its Bluetooth is broken. I really don't know what I did. Because I was following what a lot of like Google was saying, of the thing of you restart your computer, you turn Bluetooth on and off, you do this. But what really screwed it up was I went to the Microsoft support thing. And all of a sudden now my microphone isn't showing up at all. None of my Bluetooth devices are showing up at all on this computer. And in all honesty, I don't really have the patience to bring it into a literal shop. It's not even, to me it doesn't feel like a big problem because I've found a solution. And I know I'll have a better solution in September. And what I mean by I'll have a better solution in September is back to college, where I can partially ignore the problem. Also, I am also hoping that soon I can kind of figure out what sort of enchant mod I can add, because as I've been kind of chatting about for a little while was adding level 50 enchantments. But the thing was, I didn't know where that mod came from. I have now found the mod, but I found out it only works with 1.20.1. So I'll have to wait until they kind of make a 1.20.2 version. Or unless they make a snapshot variant. Because the thing was, I did find one, but my issue was they maxed out at level 100 for enchants. And even I think that's too high. Because the thing was, I wanted something that was felt like I wanted something that felt like really high level without kind of feeling like it was cheating. Level 50, I'm like, yeah, that's super high, but it's not too high. I also found one where you could go to level 256, and I'm just like, no thank you. Now that feels too high. And I know with that one you can physically do it in vanilla Minecraft, I just don't know how. Because I'm not great with commands. Never have been, probably never will be. Just like I'm slightly a little hopeless when it comes to redstone. I can do, like, small, simple farms, but massive ones, I just kind of search up a tutorial, and I'm like, okay, what do I do? Okay, now before I place these ones down, I do want to figure out the other color of the book, so that I can figure out which one I want on the front, because I'm praying it's a colorful book. Brain rot, meditation, meditation, brain rot, meditation, brain rot, meditation. And of course it's just a literal dark colored text. Now let's continue on. Grab the rest of these ones. Thing is, even if we go over an hour, I'm not gonna leave until we sort of finish this. Now we're on to meditation only. Means 50-50 chance that we can pick up a book. And that's 14 out of 14. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, let's do it how we did the other ones of gold text on one side, white text on the other. Let's actually grab you, colorful book, and place you right there. Inner balance, sleep improvement, stress management, breathing techniques. Okay, this one is actually a massive row. I thought this one would have been like 2 more books, not 10. And this one is also unintentionally a big section. How fun. At least this one's actually in a larger section. And this one, what is it with me and placing, small, big section books into, like, small sections? It is looking so much nicer in here, and I almost feel like it's running a lot smoother, but that might just be me. I could have sworn I hit the magnet to make all of you come towards me. Okay, but this one actually goes up here. And I'm missing one, of course. Come here, you. Come here. Where are you, meditation books? Head over here. Breathing. Neat. Okay, here that one is. Here it is. Brain rot, meditation, brain rot, meditation. Ooh, 2 meditation. Brain rot, brain rot, brain rot, brain rot, brain rot. Meditation. Meditations. Peaceful living. Yeah, it's gonna be a little more difficult to find them, but not too difficult. Could be worse, could be shuffling through like thousands of books. There it is. Alright, so now we're on to the final stretch, as I'll call it. Meaning that we can scoop up everything and kind of figure out how we want this final section to sort of look. Wrong way. That is the wrong spot. And these two are actually for 2 different sections. There we go, that's another 14. Viral Sounds was over here. I hope the poor creator had, like, the hardest time creating these books. Mainly just because of the dumb titles. And when I say, like, a hard time creating the books, I mean, like, a hard time physically putting this section into their game. Because it's, like, it's such a dumb kind of section, but I guess because of how popular it is, it kind of makes sense to stick this kind of a section into your game. Come here. And there we go, falling down. Here we go, this one goes over here. This one, and where does this here? Viral Sounds, I think, went over here. NPC behaviors, sound effects. This. Make sure I actually grab all the ones from down here. And go back up these stairs. Which means that the entirety of the top floor should actually be cleaned. This goes here. Which one? Bold or not bold? Not bold. That one is actually in the wrong spot. Bold. I will say, the reason I'm kind of mocking this section a little bit is because, like, yeah, we kind of also had something similar to this growing up. I'm pretty sure every single generation has. And it's kind of just a funny thing to sort of mock what, like, the previous generation or the current generation finds funny, I guess. In all honesty, we've all had stupid things that we've all found that were very funny to us. That honestly, people around us, unless you were part of our generation, didn't really get. I will say though, like, there is a point where it's like, haha, that's funny, to a point of you're being annoying. And I will say, the brain rot, this stuff is getting on my nerves sometimes, to a point where it's like, great, this is annoying now. But I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who's kind of in that boat at the moment. At least that I'm aware of. Ah, that is not your section. I said that is not your section. Well, I shouldn't even say section, I'll just say spot. That's not your spot. You know what I think would be like a really funny starting animation? Imagine if you're just sitting at like one of these tables that was like turned over, you're just sitting there and you're trying to do spell casting, and then all of a sudden, oh no, you cast a spell that kind of screws up the entire library, and that's why you have to clean it. And I feel like it could also be really funny if this was sort of like, oh no, somebody's like going to come, or like you're looking after somebody's library and they just come back to kind of see, oh no, you've trashed the place, or you have to clean it up before they come back and can see that you've accidentally trashed the place. But then again, that could be just adding unnecessary sort of like story into the thing. Wrong section. Here you go. Two. Four. I swear, if I'm missing like one book on a single bookshelf when I had like back up there, when I think I've gotten everything, and just one little thing is off, oh, that's gonna annoy me. Because in all honesty, considering how similar those two are, and I literally earlier placed two of them next to each other, Alright, we are almost finished. We are on the home stretch with the last stack of books that we actually need to bring in. Another section done. Another section done. And this should be the last few. And there we go. There we have it. The actual thing is finished. I just want a good old screenshot. And that is the entirety of the library finished in 4 hours, 15 minutes, and 30 seconds. Oh.